Okay. No, we are not allowed to speak. Can you guys hear us? Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's start with this love story. Okay.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay. Hi guys. Here we have two latest KP3SPro V2, the latest version. As you guys can see, it now has a screen right now. So today this is Frank, and I am going to my coworker Jet.
Yeah.
We will introduce you something about a new printer and some stuffs we do to change this print, and like the screen, like a new fan, and like some models, and also the latest extruder. We have done something in the extruder for the KP3S Pro V2. And of course, we're going to show you some films, that you can get some great results like this one. Yeah. And also we will show you some test objects like this. So you should be able to use the KP3S Pro V2 for accurate prints and also for faster prints. And also we will show you how to set up print with the new screen. That's quite easy. All right. So we will wait for a minute when everyone is coming. All right.
That's all.
Not all. Yeah. So as you can see, here is this one that is going to print a second version bench. This is second. You can print in place and you can take it out. But it's quite huge right now. So we are going to start it up that, and we are going to show you a setup with this machine, with this KP3S Pro V2, and we are going to show you prints with this printer. Yeah, they are both same, but they're the same. But this one is this one is different in the extruder, but just color, different on colors. Here we just finished one here. You can see, just move it from the view space, and it can be, yeah, it's just a printing space, but no stick, just as clean as it should be. Yeah. It's 9 minutes for something like this. And you should know a lightsaber, right? The lightsaber. All right. Yeah, so the new build plate is going to stick very well. All right.
I think we should try to set up the
Set the
microphones,
print.
because the fans on the printers make them cannot hear our voice.
You guys cannot hear us? All right. What? Can't hear you. Only fan on the printers. So the fan is so loud, I think. I think it's so going to be something. But we have a microphone here.
Take it off.
Yeah. Just put it. Yeah.
Perhaps I can hold it.
No. Just it. Yeah, about.
Close it.
Down. Yeah. Alright, I just want to show you guys the stuff we just print. Yeah, this one. Yeah, you can do it close on. It's amazing. I see detail. And yeah, it prints in here, so you can see, yeah, all this scene here. So that we just make them to adjustment. That is a random process. Like here, context in 9 minutes with the latest into
Alright, you first.
yeah. So look, guys, they can hear us, right?
We should pay attention on our voice. Make it louder.
Yeah, make it louder, okay? Yeah.
We need that pack. So you talk and I can watch.
Yeah. Okay. So I will start the second test of this one. Yeah. And you can see there is nothing more discipline and brings it directly and gets results like this. I believe you can, you may not able to print this one with a normal print in a normal speed. Yeah, but you can easily print it with a KP3SPro V2 and a quite fast print speed. So, here. And here is another one. It's a funnel we print with a KP3SPro V2. Yeah. It's tracking detail and also a obvious sign here. And you can tell it's from here, right? This one. It's about 2.2 millimeter and about 13 minutes. This one. So I am going to stop this one and let it print the same thing. So now you can just control everything with this screen easily. Alright. So I am going to remove the print pad a little bit. Alright, let me show you guys some details. See, so yeah, this one is going to print about another another hour, so I need to stop it right here. And so here is the second version of the sync machine. Okay. Yeah. So once you print it, you will be able to move it. Yeah. Just need to move, and you can just get it. Alright, and we can see the details. It's important to then okay. So we are going to start print with this one. After test after test we will show you how to control with the screen. Yeah. Yeah. So let's just check some comments, right? So if you guys have any questions, you please leave comments down below. We will answer that later. Yeah. So let me check the microphone. All right. All right, I am going to introduce the new objects maybe in just a cannot support the concept. Yeah. So here is a new extruder. Yeah. You cannot see, you may not be able to tell the difference right now, but here is one of the big sections. Yeah. So a silicon sauce, it can make the temperature much stable. Yeah. And you guys may understand this one. So XCHC heat block. So your print is now able to heat up in seconds from the indoor temperature to about 200 in about 5 seconds. Yeah, this one. And after that, you can see here the whole metal heat. This one. So that means you can create some materials like the PET or even ABS. But you guys should know, if you want to print with ABS, you must put your V2 in an enclosure and choose the setups at temperatures like other settings. It's quite different. And how shall we put it that? So later I will tear this thing out and show you the details inside. Alright. And here is another thing different for the extruder. It's how it has now a larger gear ratio. Where is the screw set appropriate right height? And you see here. Right. This one, you can adjust the layer height with the probe sensor here. To this screw, just loose the screw and adjust its height. But you need to make sure make sure it's in correct distance. So the sensor is about 1 millimeter above another. Otherwise it may not be triggered. Yeah. Just adjust the screw and you make the sense work. And here is a new extruder. Here it's 9.5 to 1 gear ratio. It's quite huge one, and you can push the film much more powerful. Yeah, I will show you guys the inside of this thing later. Alright. And this one, the nozzle. And the nozzle is the same one as the previous version. I think it's an E3. It's the Alright. Yeah, it's a V6. Okay. So I will show you guys later what is inside this print, what is inside the new extruder. Yes, the print head is you cannot tell the obvious difference from the first version. All right. So we can take it apart here, close lock here. The safe port is connecting with the main board and transfer data and talk to the main board and process everything. Yeah. And also, yeah, the first, for guys who has their first version, I will send you the upgrade kit about the new nozzle. And yeah, the nozzle will be set together. And then we get a upgrade kit with their automatic heat block and the CHC heat break. The CHC, yes, I think the CHC heat block and the automatic heat break, and also I will send you a new thermostat sensor and a new fan. Oh yeah, here is a new fan. It's 9,500 range, and it's a very fan with long usage and much stable, but also noise. You will get much better cooling in the latest version. Alright, so let's show you something new. Let's see some comments. It's a fan. It's for the park fan. Yes, it's from fan. Yeah, it's going to push the air from here to the nozzle and cooling the paint parts. It's a fan. And if you ever took this thing up, if you ever see what's inside, you will see how easy you can replace the fan. Just unscrew some screws and pop out and just take off the old fan and put the new fan on, and you can enjoy the latest fan. It's 50/50. Yeah, and the gear ratio is 9.5 to 1. I think the first version is about 6.5 to 1. So it's much larger. And then we'll show you details about this one. So I will tear this thing up and show you what is inside. Alright.
We need to speak more loudly.
Yeah.
Still have our friends cannot hear our voice.
Oh yeah. I think we have some microphone issues. Alright. I think we are going to show you closely. So how about we show you guys how to control the new KP3SPro V2. So as you can see, we just finished printing with a V2 on the right corner, the right side.
Take more introduce
My
details about the fan.
powerful jet will hold the camera, and I will show you the details for this printer, and we just print the objects. It seems the same, and sticks a little bit. I think we may need to do it sticks. I'm sorry. I think I made it too close to the heat bed, so it sticks. The first layer is quite important, so it's obviously too close, and you can see this one we print with this machine.
Let's show more things about the fans.
Yeah, it's same thing, same prints, same settings. And I think we have correct seat offset using this printer. Alright, let me show you how to set up with the screen. This one, just to show them the detail of the screen here. Closer. Alright. So here is the screen, and it will show some details for the printing, like temperature, like nozzle temperature and the heat bed temperature, and also something others like the fan speed and the feeding rate and the feed rate. All right, and here is something. Here is IP address. Here is IP address. If you have already connected Sprint with the internet, here we show the IP address. So you can take out your phone and input the IP address. Then you can control the printer with your phone, or something can access the internet. But here I am going to show you how to use the print without internet, without your smartphone or a browser. So, and here is a level.
Here is a questions about can we do the Z adjusting during the print?
AV setup. Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, I think we can. I will show you guys later. I think if the current version has no such features, we could add it. We could try to add that later. All right, it's clipper. It's clipper. And here is level. You can do the auto band leveling with this feature quite easily. And here is our old friend, the input shaper. And here is the language. And you can print and here's the print control. So let's start from the level. Start to level the band. So the Z offset. You just press the button and it will start to act. Press the button to confirm. Then you turn the knobs to move up and down. That's how the screen works. So as you can see, the printer is going to home and stop about the center of the feedback. So I am going to try the paper for the adjustment. So put a paper. I think you guys might you guys will do that. You guys are able to do this quite easily. So here appears some numbers. You can use this to move the axis up and down. So closer, use this way. Yeah, I think this way would be fine. So I press, move down a little bit. Okay, it's too tight. Just move it out. So I can slide the line now. So it's too far. Alright, I think this distance is fine. And now we'll do a more test. So it's too tight. Alright, this is fine. Okay. Okay. Once you set up the probe well, and then you just save settings. But as you can see, the number is not the same one as it is showing on the website. Okay. So if you want to get a much accurate result, you will need to do the all settings. Go to the altogether leveling settings, altogether leveling feature process on the computer or on a smartphone with a web browser. Okay, once the screen back to the home screen, the settings have been saved. So we go back to the level, and now we can start measurement. Just click auto level. So we're going to start the leveling process. It will measure 36 points of the band.
Here is the question.
Yeah.
Will we integrate it?
Yeah, the KLP, the caliper for the KP5L.
In the future?
Actually, our previous version, the KP5L, the KP5M, and the KP3S Pro, and KP3SPro S1 is already used. It's already comparable with a clipper, but you will need something like a Raspberry Pi, and you can find the tutorials in our website, and I posted about half year ago, and you can download everything from the website. Yeah, and some features on our KP3S V2 and the KLP1, we're going to add them to our caliper version to the previous models like KP5L. Yeah, like the altogether leveling. We are going to make the sensor compatible with our previous version. Yeah, this is great sensor, all right. And we are going to add something like I think you can use the ADX 345 sensor to your KP5L and other models, and to use clipper. Also, the nozzle kit, I think we will make it on the, we will make it compatible with the previous version. So it's now measuring 36 points. Yeah. But you need to make sure the sensor is about 1 millimeter high, 1 millimeter above the nozzle. It sets the proper distance for the sensor. And one more thing, you need to use the PEI sheet or something like a metal sheet to make the sensor work. This sensor can only detect metals. Yeah, it can only detect metals. So please not use something like a glass. Otherwise, it might not detect it. And actually, the PEI sheet is great for using on a clipper from
Here is a question. Is the internal board
of the
outlet
head is the same as the earlier model? Yeah, we did not do anything with this THR board. Yeah, this board has not been changed. We just changed the extruder and the nozzle kit. All right, and I will show you the details in this thing. I will tear it in half and show that. All right. So now back to the home screen. If you are in the browser, you will see the print just to reboot and save everything. So now we can do the input shaper. Press it. Yeah, as you can see, the print is already connected to the internet. Okay. It's going to start. So, since the print is going to vibrate strongly, please make sure to put the print in some desk stable or some flat.
Here is a question. When it will be available in Canada?
I think you can order it right now. We can send it from our US warehouse. So it is now available in our US warehouse. Yeah, you can buy from our US. You can choose the US warehouse and we will send it from our US warehouse to Canada. It's already available. Yeah, it's crazy. It's from 0 hertz to 100 hertz. And yeah, it's crazy. But it is fine. And one thing you must notice, you must do the adjustment is to adjust the belt tension. Make sure it is not too tight or not too close, not too loose. Yeah, so everything will be fine. So the integration processor from the x-axis, then the y-axis, which is feedback.
How do we do an input shaper for y-axis? Sensor is in here,
yeah,
right?
It's in the right, yeah, it's in that. So we actually use the same sensor in the THR board. Actually, it's going to be fine because the sensor we use is quite sensitive. Yeah. And also we use some algorithms to make sure the test is be accurate.
Dot sensor?
No, just one sensor.
Single one.
Yeah, single sensor in the THR board. Actually, it's not easy to put another sensor under the feedback. So I just make the desk stable. The shrinking is too crazy. It's strong shrinking. But like the KP3SPro S1, it has all mini guys on all the three axes, so it will make the print much stable and accurate. Alright, just let's take a close look in the home screen. So it has Wi-Fi, so it's connected to Wi-Fi, and the connect has an IP address. This IP address. And here I put a USB drive here. So you can now take out the USB drive. We package it in your. You will receive it from the packages.
Here. About the Wi-Fi is a dongle?
Yes, it has an internal Wi-Fi dongle. This one is just a USB drive. And before we start, I changed the settings about Wi-Fi, and I put it here, and the brain just reboot and write the and just make the new settings to the print, and now it has Wi-Fi. It's connected to the Wi-Fi. Actually, it's quite easy to change Wi-Fi right now. Alright. So that is fine. And here's something else you can print. Here's how to print. Before that, I will show you. Here's the temperature. Yeah, you can preheat with PLA or AVS, and also you can cool down. And okay, yes, preheat everything. Okay, let's go there. Yeah, just quick as you can see. It's about 5 seconds to 200, and also heat back. So that's why we use a CHC heat block, and also our method and will be helpful to print some materials like PETG or ABS. And here is the filament.
About the question, it will be convenient to be able to operate it.
What? It would be convenient to be able to operate it with just this main unit. What does that mean?
Yeah, pretty easy.
Yeah, okay. Now you can just choose to load the filament fast or slow, and also unload fast and unload slow. Yeah. So we suggest you to do to load or unload the filament only by the screen or the web browser. Okay, we just choose the slow, and it start to extrude films here. See? Yeah. Once you see the filament is out, you can start your print right now. Otherwise, you might need to change some details here about this one. This one should not be too tight or too loose. Otherwise, it could be the question, could make some issues. Yeah. And only the gears hold the filament well. You can be able to print. So you need to change this one and make sure the filament is in the extruded. All right. That is also the process we need to do by the home screen. And now we can choose something to print. Okay, here's a control.
Yes,
area.
totally. We can use the printer, and we need a computer or web browser.
You will not need.
We can use the USB or the file we prepare.
Let me see. Is it possible to control the custom macros on the screen of the main unit? Okay. I think actually it's already some screen, some features or some functions in here in the screen is already connected with the macros, customer macros, like the input shaper or auto-value leveling, and also the filament. Some process you can see filament onslaught or load. Yeah. Also, of course, we are going to update some features with the screen, right? Yeah, we are going to update the system image for new features. That will not be a question, and no problem on this thing. All right, and let's back to the control panel. Yeah, by control function you can do many adjustments to the printer, like to move the print head up and down, and do the bed mesh or make the stop or turn off all the stack motors or turn off the fan. And right now let's start to print. And you can choose to print from the USBs.
Here is the question: can we add a display to the OV2?
No, actually you are going to need a new main board. I will show you guys later why it is not able for the why it is not compatible with the first generation of the main board. But I think you should be able to connect it with a HDMI screen. Yeah, and you can with another clip screen feature. And right now you can print with from the system. You can choose a file to print, and in the
Yeah, Jason, you still running KP3S original. Perhaps you can purchase some new part to update.
Yeah.
We have the promotion.
Actually, I am using a KP3S in my home, KP3S my home, and I use it daily, and I use it with caliper about already. It's about an hour, and I have no issues with caliper with KP3S.
Yeah, Jason, we have the promotion also. Pay attention. Perhaps you can find something for update your KP3S.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, yes. We have some guy in Singapore. I think his name is Marcus, and he can print with the KP3S. Of course, a modified version. In 30 minutes, has a great quality in ABS. And you are not hearing me wrong. Just ABS, not a PLA. Yeah. Actually, you can do a lot of things if you have a 3D printer, and you can do anything to make sure you can do anything to DIY your own version. Okay, so you will get 3 files on your 3D printer, in the machine, and a 3D bench, 2 3D benches, and a test file, a pressured ones. So you can do some test. You can test it, and you can find the best settings for the pressured ones. But if you not have anything like a PC or a smartphone around you, you can do that later. It will not affect print quality so much. All right. So we are going to print the same thing from the USB. Actually, the file we use is from the settings. This file is from the profile or KLP1. Yeah, you're not getting me wrong. It's from the KLP1. It's 9 minutes. Yeah, it's 9 minutes. Actually, we should not do this because we already changed something in the changes fan and changes extruder and changing the changes extruder, changes fan and changes the hot end heat. Yeah. So actually, you are going to change. You are going to check your print and print settings. See if the print config is right for the gear ratios or the rotation distance. The rotation distance for the latest version should be 53.
Marta asked a question about the watt change on mainboard.
Okay, I will show you guys later on the mainboard. Okay. So it's now printing, start printing, and I think it should be fine. It should be fine with the layer, with the first layer. Yeah. So this one is too close, I think. Yeah, and here is a 3D benching just printed. Yeah. We just get this film yesterday. We never tested before. And some issues here. So you need to choose some film to print this, or you need to do some process before printing, like pressure ones. Actually, our engineers has advanced for films. You need to do if you're not think it's too much trouble, you can do the pressure advanced settings before changing the filament. But after changing the filament, so you will get a pressure advance for different filaments. That should make sure you print with high quality. So it's actually not bad. No straining at all, and quite in detail for the 3D benching. And you can see it's too close in the first layer. So I think that's a good thing. You will not suffer from the film with not stick on the feedback issue.
Thanks for purchase order, Wilton.
What? Oh Lord, just to place order. Thanks.
Appreciate for that.
Thanks for your support. It's actually a print I want one for myself. Yeah. As I mentioned, I have a KP3 at home, right? And I want to replace one with a KP1 or a KP3SPro V2. I have a lot of objects and projects I want to run. Like multicolors. Yeah. I want to print multicolor with a KP3S, and of course our latest model. I will find some time to.
Here is a question: are there plans for better cooling? So perhaps we can talk about the fan.
Yeah, we will show that later. Okay. How about now, right? Okay. Let's do this. Let's show you guys the changes. So I will start show you the difference we make in the latest KP3SPro V2. Let's start. So you just mentioned about the fan, right?
Yes.
So here is a cooling fan we used on the latest KP3SPro V2. And this one, you can see from here. Yeah, this one. And it's a gear fan, not the previous fan. It's a 9,050 and 500 ring cooling fan. So as you can see, as you can hear, it's kind of quite loud noise, which means it has better cooling results. Yeah, but you need to bear this noise, or you need to put it currently in the closure. And the gear fan also means long. You can use it for a long period of time. You don't have need to replace it about half an year. Yeah. How to tell the gear fan or not? You just press the fan a little bit, and then you should be able to feel it. You should be able to feel the bearing. Yeah. So in the recent replacements I sent to you guys for the KP1 or for the KP3SPro V2, I include one of this. Yeah. If not, don't worry about that. I will send you guys a upgrade kit later. I just recently I am working on that. I will make sure our factory produce everything and send you as soon as possible. Okay. And here is the latest screen reviews. Yeah. And here's the screen. So it is connected with a cable, with a flat cable, from the main board. Yeah. So if you guys check your main board, the first generation, if you check the first version of the main board, you will see your main board, the main board has no ports to connect with this one. And here's a second version of main board. Yeah. If you guys already get a second version of the main board, you can get one of this screen to modify your printer. So, and you can see here, the type of it is a 12864 screen. As it's quite normal for a screen.
About the drivers, is 2209 drivers.
Let me see. What does that mean? No. Maybe I need to confirm that. Yeah. That is a screen. Take another close one. It's a screen. Connect with the flat cable to the main board. Here is the main board, a port. Yeah. If your print has no such port, you cannot use a screen. But you can still connect with a HDMI port just by a correct screen.
Yeah, well done. You will be able to download all the files.
No. It's actually
a question about that.
Okay, I see that question. What is that about? You will be able to download firmware. Yeah, actually it's not firmware. You need to download a system image to flash to the eMMC chip, which is this one. Yeah, you get if you check your package, you will find a adapter for the eMMC chip. Just pull it out and connect it to the eMMC adapter, the card reader, and you can flash the new system image. It has no firmware like the KP3S. After flashing the system image, you are able to use the latest features. But we will mark the we will do some marks to the system images. Just make sure your print can use such features. For example, if your mainboard does not have support and you flash the new system image, it will not affect. Alright. And let's step away for this one. So we just print new objects. Let's see if it works. Yep. So that was not an issue, right? Oh, yeah. This one is just too close. So you just need to do the band leveling much more accurately and much carefully to make sure the first layer height is good and correct. So let's go back here.
Here is a question about can we control another printers like the KP3S Pro by connecting it to the KP3S Pro V2?
Yeah, I think we can, but we're still working on that the features. As you can see, it's a quite powerful mainboard from the skip mainboard, right?
Appreciate for that.
Yeah, so it's quite powerful and have powerful sensors or processors. I think it should be able to do that feature, and we might bring that features later in the later version of the system images. Okay, what is the question? Let me see. What is the question? I shared this now with someone on TikTok. Thank you. Do you sell spare EMC box? Yes, I think that's a good question.
We sell everything you need.
Yeah, just send us emails and tell us what we should sell. We will make that available.
Yeah, we sell everything you need.
Yeah, for the default eMMC chip is a 8 gigabytes. Yeah. It might not enough for some guys. Some guys like me. I may prefer about at least 32 gigabytes memory. Yeah.
And if you have the problem via V2 or KLP1, you can contact us. We will offer the services support.
Yeah, we offer the service support. Yeah. Yeah, see, but we recently have too many emails. We will reply as soon as possible. Yeah.
And if your order have any problem, you can contact us directly. We will offer the service and make sure you get the best service.
Yeah. Okay. Back to the new mainboard. So as you can see, it has something like this. It's a signal wire, and this thing is a Wi-Fi adapter. Not a Wi-Fi adapter. It's just a Wi-Fi module. And here's the thing. From this thing, it receive signals. Yeah. So to make sure.
Sorry for 1 minute. Look, if you still have problem for your orders, you can send order information to us. We will contact you and check what's happened for that.
Yeah. Okay. So if you receive a mainboard, for some guys who has some issues with our latest model, like the KP1 or like the KP3 Pro V2, we may and if you have any any issues with the main board, we might have sent you the latest version of the
We
main
need
board.
your, I'm sorry, look, we will try to contact you right now and require your order information and check. Normally it won't happen anything like that.
But yeah, I think you guys may have some trust issues with our shipping. No, it's not because it's an issue. Yeah, replacements are already sent. I think you might see those guys who posting our social media. Yeah, that is not something untrue, but actually their replacements is already being shipped and or in transit, and I already made the shipping arrangements. But the factory requires time to produce. Also, the shipment requires time to ship, right? And also, as you can see, the KP3SPro V2 and especially the KLP1 is so heavy for shipping, and sometimes sometimes it might damage during shipping. I think it's the truth.
Let's back to the main board.
Yeah, but actually we will do something to make up that. We will provide you as much as we can. All right. And as you can see, I am do live streaming here, so I should be able to reply your emails later. But one thing, please make sure you send us with the images or videos to show the issues and also provide your order information. Let me see the comments. No, you are not ignored, alright? We just have too many emails. We will process that as soon as possible. Okay. We're not ignoring you, okay? Just send us your order numbers and
yeah, the new parts of the Pro S1 and Pro V2 will coming soon.
Yeah. So let's back to the main board, okay? So it has a new Wi-Fi module, and you can replace the eMMC chip with a larger one. We'll make this thing available later. And so it has a new port for the screen connection. For the previous version, you should be able to connect it with a screen with a HDMI port. I will recommend you some screens later, so you can use clipper screen with the HDMI screen. Okay. Here is a new main board. Yeah. Some guy already received this one.
The Mart, you asked about the Wi-Fi and LCD only different for V2, or which model you mentioned about that?
This one. This is a new main board with a new port to the screen.
So Mart want to know only difference is LCD and the Wi-Fi. That's all.
Something else, maybe something else, but the ports in the Wi-Fi module is a difference right now.
Yeah, the original V2 and the new one, the only difference is about the LCD and the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's on the it's on the main board. That's the difference on the main board. It's only difference. But this thing, this unit is required, and then we also done something different to the extruder. Okay, let's show this, and also a different fan, a much powerful fan with much better cooling system. So, how about we show you guys what is detailed in this extruder screen head.
Here is a question. Is there recommend display for corporate screen?
Let me see.
The last one.
Yeah, I will do that later. So I will test some HDMI screen, and I will recommend that on our website. Yeah, you should be able to use the clipper screen feature by connecting with a HDMI screen. And of course, you need to do some configurations to make sure the screen works well. So I will show you the details inside of this new tool head. Alright, here is a latest fan with 9,500 ring. Better cooling system and better cooling system and better cooling system, long use range.
How many screws to take that apart? 4, right?
How many screws to take that apart is, let me see.
4.
It's just 4 screws. You can see here, 4 screws. 4 screws. It's not complicated. And here's a sensor. You can do the adjustment by unscrew the sensor, unscrew the screws, and you can move the sensor up and down to adjust its distance. Just make sure the sensor is about 1 millimeter above the nozzle. Otherwise, it might not able to detect the feedback. It's 2 millimeter high for the sensor's detect range, so it must be accurate. Yeah. Okay. Let's just fit it, just tighten it, and move. Yeah. So let's go ahead. So it's quite easy for this components to be replaced or fixed. And here is a motor cable. Just remove the motor cable. And here is a fan cable. Okay. And here is something different. It's service sensor. The service sensor from here, and the heating tube. I think. Yeah. And the heating tube here. No, here is the heating tube, and here is the service sensor. Just to move the tear it up. So I will not remove this board. Oh no, I think I should.
Marta asks a question, set screw to hold a heat brick?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, otherwise we have issues. Yeah, I just remove that so we can take it out right now. Yeah, just remove something else. So you can remove it. So it's quite simple on the KP3S Pro V2. And here is some THR board you guys should know. It has a ADXL 345 sensor on the board. So you can do input shaping. You can do the input shaping process just by one clicking. Another screw. So if you guys have any interest to just to replace the whole unit, it will be available. Okay, let's take the new thing out. Yeah. So here's new stuff. Okay, all metal heat broke. So here, so it's all metal right now. No PTFE tube inside. And so the KP3S Pro V2, the latest version, is already a all metal hot end. And I should not able to, I should not able to remove that right now. Yeah, because we need to preheat it first. All right, the all metal heat break, and the CHC heat broke. Yeah. Yeah. So by this unit, your print will heat up quite fastly from the indoor temperature to about 200 degrees, about in 5 seconds. And the all metal heat break will help you print with materials like PETG or ABS. But configurations in the setting changes required. If you want to print with ABS, then the enclosure will be required. So mix the paste on the heat break top or no. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, it's on the top.
On top.
Yeah, on top. So yeah, for this kit, we will send you another thing to make sure you can set up it correctly. Yeah, this thing needs something to make the two units contact well.
Do we need to add the top
tube? No side, no top tube. This one is all. That's all. That's all for this unit. I'm sorry I cannot remove it because we need to need to heat it up. I see. Okay. Since I removed it, I think I break it.
Pass to the top tube.
No, top tube, not top tube.
No, but it is not.
No, yeah, it's in top tube.
Yes or not?
Yes.
Yes, I'm so sorry for that.
Yeah, let's. Okay, I may not be able to remove that, but you guys should know what it is. Say it's the heat block, and this one is a heating tube. This one is for the heating tube. Heating tube is on the CHC heat block, and this one is the thermistor sensor. The thermistor sensor is in the top of on the top, and inside the ring. Say it's inside the CHC ring, and the reason I cannot remove it, the ceramic heating ring. So the reason I cannot remove it because we added something inside the ring, between the ring and the copper thing. You see, the copper unit. It's already on metal. And back to the THR board, we did not much change on the THR board. It is the same THR board. The guys, if you for the guys who has first generation, you should able to get a nozzle kit like this with of course with nozzle, with heating tube, with the ceramic heating ring, and the all metal heat break.
How many watt is the CHC?
Yes, actually that's not. I never thought about that. It's the same as the former one, the previous one, but it can heat up quite fastly. So I cannot remove that. But oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I just break it. So you guys should be careful with this thing. Yeah. So the ceramic heating ring is quite easy to break, but it's great for heating, and you should be careful with this thing. And if you use too much force on this unit, you are going to break it. But that is what ceramic means. Ceramic is easy to break. Alright?
So let's put it in the...
Yeah, it is easy but it is great for heating. You can heat up from the indoor temperature about 30 degrees to 200 degrees, about 5 seconds.
Yeah, the support is coming soon.
Okay, and here, all metal heat break, and of course I cannot remove that. And here has another thing. Here.
Oh, by the way, and we also have the nozzles on sales, the new one.
Yeah.
Please post the links on here.
So we will also send you the thing we added in this area. So the ceramic rings will contact with this stick well with this unit, and you should put the service sensor here and put the ceramic heating ring here, set everything up, and after that you can put this unit back by in this way. Yeah, and just tighten screw, you will set up everything. So every units are easy to remove or replace. So it's great for maintenance. Okay, let's move up. Let's go ahead. And here is a new thing for the extruder we made on the extruder. So here is the same motor, but what inside here is a new extruder. The gear ratio is 9.5 to 1. The previous one is 60.5 to 1. Alright, let's tear it up. Let's remove it. Okay. I think we should remove the fan. And I will make some tutorials, make sure you guys can do the same. Actually, it's not very difficult. Just to remove or set up some screws, and you will be able to set up everything. Alright, here is a new extruder. It has a gear ratio of.
So this is the new parts, right?
Yes, the new parts, and it's the gear ratio is 9.5 to 1.
So give me 1 second. My dear workmates, kindly please post the link of this new part.
What? Sorry.
Tell our workmate to post the link so our client can see the details.
Yeah, you can see the details. So here's a new extruder. Yeah. So the new extruder should be able to extrude the filaments with much powerful. It's much powerful for the extruder. Yeah, here is another gear. So it's not complicated. It's not complicated and easy to maintain or replace anything or fix anything. So it's not something difficult. All right. And this sensor is something I want to mention. The sensor is very sensitive and accurate and stable. So the latest extruder has a 9.5 gear ratio. Okay, we might have some internet issue, so it's back right now. Okay. So that is all for the new extruder. We will send you guys who buy the first. We will send you guys who buys the first KP3S Pro V2. Some upgrade kits to make sure you can print with all metal hot end and the CHC heating ring. Alright?
Alright, look, appreciate for that. For order information, we will try to contact you right now.
Yeah, we contact you right after that.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Service support always online.
If you guys asking about when we'll get the upgrade kit, yeah, I think it should be take about a few days. I'm just making sure. All the parts are producing and preparing, and we should be able to send that as soon as possible. Our factory is actually producing those units and preparing for your packages. So I will send you that. I will send you that. Maybe sometimes I will send you that automatically, and maybe I will send you a tracking number suddenly.
So that's all the details about
Okay, let me show. Let's see what else we can show them. And here is another thing. I will show you that before. You will also get a new fan with a better cooling system, and you can use this for longer time because you have a longer usage, and it's a bearing fan. It's bearing fan. You can press the fan and feel its difference. It's different from the previous one, but of course it's going to have a louder noise. You need to place the print in something like an enclosure or somewhere you will not affect yourself. And you guys will also get something to add in here, in this area, to contact well and make sure ceramic heating ring works well. Yeah. So your upgrade kit will include a unit like this and a ceramic heating ring and also a thermostat sensor and a heating tube. Okay. And also this one, the latest. This one is different from the previous one. A new designed silicon socks to make the temperature much stable. Yeah, and here is another thing, the nozzles. We should make these high flow nozzles later to compatible with the KP3SPro V2. As you can see, it has 3 holes inside the nozzle, so it will make the flow rate 2 times as a normal one, and we will make it compatible with the KP3S Pro V2. So the KP3S V2 will be able to use something like this later. And if you are using models like if you are using some models, some other models, you may be able to search on our website and find it for your model. And also here is another thing. We have some build place for the. We have some build place maybe will compatible later with KP3S Pro V2 and the PEO sheet. Yeah, so it has 2 different layers. This one is for the normal PEI sheet.
Yeah, the CHT nozzle is so.
Yeah,
we post the link just right now. We can post the link again.
So it will be available. It's already available for some models. So like I think like the Anders is it CV10, right? So yeah. you can just choose check on our website and we find it. And yeah, this one is a PEI sheet, like the default one on our KP3S Pro V2, and also it has a great stick to make sure every print stick well. And here is the latest one with PEO sheet. The PEO layer will make sure it's much smooth, it's much shining, and with some designs. This design will show on the bottom of your the bottom of the print. You will get the texture on your prints. Yeah, and this one you will find this one. I think this one is for the bamboo 3D printers. I think it's for the P1P 3D printer. So, and of course we are going to make it compatible with our latest print, like KP3S Pro V2 and KLP1. It works quite great. And you can find that on our website right now. I think we should be able to use one. The KLP1 is already compatible with that.
Marta, if your order is 7003, we will have an update soon.
Yeah, of course. We might not able to. We might not send you emails, but of course we will send you the parts first. Yeah, as for the previous version, who gets a KP3V2, we already sent some packages without notification. It's about a cable holder in the heat break on the.
Yeah, Marta, and also if you want to check your order information, once you got the tracking numbers, you can find the link to check it. If your order have any service need to contact us, don't worry, send us a message. We will make the response immediately.
Yeah. But if you since there is too many emails, we might not able to notice your email in the first time, and sometimes even some emails might get left behind. Please send us an email. Please also send us an image and message on social media like Facebook. Our guy will notify your emails. Yeah.
It's a pleasure to get your orders.
Yeah, and also the replacements require some time to ship. We're sorry about the waiting time, and as long as you has any packages to wait, we will add the waiting time to your.
Yeah, appreciate for support.
Time.
It's our honor to have your support for our details, parts, and items.
Yeah, and one more thing I must mention. The parts we send you is actually not something cheap. All right. For example, we send you guys some latest fan. Of course, without notification. I just added this. I just think you should have the latest fan, and I send you. I just add that into your packages, right? If you guys replace recent replacement packages, so I might have added this in your packages, but actually you might have some issues if you replace that without configuration. Yeah, this fan is too much cooling, and you might have cooling issues. Yeah, our configuration settings has a limitation has a requirement to the temperature. So you might have to change your settings before using this latest fan. And also, we send you guys. I think we recently sent a lot of this latest main boards. The main boards already cost about $70 US, but we send this without any questions. All right, and also the upgrade kit. Also the upgrade kit, we have something like you can do the cost yourself. Yeah, you can. Yeah, the fan is about one fan is about $7 US, not include the shipping fee, and also the main board.
Yes, the practice size.
Yeah, we already have.
We have 210 and plus 200. We got the size.
We already have size of the 210, and so you can use that on the KLP1. And no. We still have the size of 210. We have the size of 220 for this one, the PEO sheet. Yeah, this one. You can use the PEO sheet right now from our website and get to use on your KLP1. For the KP3S Pro V2 users, you might need to wait for some time. We will make a PEO sheet, which is a 210 size PEO sheet compatible with the KP3S Pro V2. All right. So let's back to the replacements and upgrade kit. So for the KP3S Pro V2, the first generation.
Much appreciate for your support. Yeah, it's our honor to have your.
Yeah, you will get this one, one new fan, and the new silicon socks. This one, and a new nozzle kit. Sorry, and the ceramic heating ring. Yeah, and also since those units like the ceramic heating ring is so much easy to damage, please take care of this. And also the small units, I might send you 2 sets of this, so you will have one set for use and one set for backups. All right, I think it will be great to see you guys print with new materials, it should be great to see ABS or PETG print with our KP3SPro V2. And also, don't worry about its replacing. The replacing, it just pop out. You just take off the older units and replace it. And maybe you need to do some configurations. You need to change the configurations and also changes the Cura settings to slice new things. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, here is something we want to show you. Some units we print with our latest model. Yeah. It's a castle. You should see that in the social media. And we also print a dragon with so many details with our latest model. And here is one thing I need to mention to you. Yeah. What?
It's okay. Continue. Go
Yeah.
on.
So we actually have a new kind of materials. It can be the color changes by turning the angles. It's quite magical. Yeah, as if you change this filament and do the pressure advance after changing the material, and you should be able to print objects like this. Yeah, with materials like this. It has two colors, or some even have three colors in one filament. So I will open one for you. You see, to show the details. Since our 3D printers are all using the direct drive, so you should be able to print with.
How many hours did it take to print?
How many hours? Actually, we did not notice its hour since the KP3SPro V2 can print so fast. All right. So small units like this only print with 9 minutes, and with details in this one, like this one, and so you should be able to print. You should have no problems with things like a castle. Yeah, like a castle. I think this one about 8 minutes or shorter, about 6 minutes, 6 hours. Sorry, about 6 hours, or 6 to 9 hours. We didn't notice. We didn't see its time so much. Okay, and here is the detail for this kind of filament. It has two colors in one filament, and some filament even has 3 colors in one filament. So you can print with much magical details.
Oh, no.
How
It is
many
from
hours
us.
does it take?
6 hours.
Yeah, it's about 6 hours to 10 hours. 6 to 9 or 6 to 10. Yeah. So this one is about this castle is about 200 millimeters. Yeah, you can do that. You can now slice it with the presets of the Cura, and you will see the estimated time for printing one. And also in our social media, you guys should notice we print some printing space things like like dragons or something else. You can take it and removable, and yeah.
How long did that take the couch? It's about 6 hours.
Yeah, it's about 6 hours. 6 to 9 hours. 6 to 9. Yeah. All the set actually depends on the slice settings you make, and we will update this profile say later. Yeah. So let's shoot something else. Let's shoot some prints here. So this one is printed before the live streaming with the latest KP3S Pro V2, sliced by Cura. Yeah, it's about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. This one. And we also print quite a lot of this thing. Test print for the lightsaber. Print fast, accurate, and removable. If you guys want to print the same thing, we will share this G code later in our social media. And also here, we print with a 3D benching. No screening and quite detailed. And here's some other prints we printed with the previous models. And most of them are printed in the clip firmware. Most by our previous model like KP3S, KP3SPro, and KP5L. So we actually printing everything with clip firmware. All right. So how about we show another kind of to show the process for set up this I think we should. So we like to print another time. Okay, one thing I forgot about is how to configure the Wi-Fi in the new main board. So So you will get a USB drive. You will get a USB drive like this, and the file has and every USB drive have a Wi-Fi configurations in it, and you just open the file and add your own Wi-Fi settings and put it on your 3D printer and reboot the printer, and new Wi-Fi settings will be effective. Then the printer will connect to the new Wi-Fi without any question. And as you can see, a new main board should have longer range for Wi-Fi signals, and so this thing will make your latest KP3SPro V2 or who has the same main boards to have much stable and a long range for internet connection. So just when you set up this thing, you just put this one on the box of your printer, like this brace from inside, and you should be able to your printer should be able to receive the Wi-Fi signal and connect with stable and long range. All right. If you guys have any questions, please leave comments down below. We will answer that. So I will let this start print to run. Okay. What names, please? Yeah, Frank and Jack use it. Yeah, I am the guy who replies to emails. Yeah, and I am the same guy who makes shipping arrangements for you. And also, I am the same guy who making sure the replacements are produced in the same time. Thanks for your guys for supporting, and I will make sure you have the replacements or technical support as soon as possible, and I will make as much as tutorials you want. You will come back. I should be able to send you the upgrade kit later. I am making we're now preparing the units. Okay, the print is not printed. It's not printed. If you guys have any questions, please leave comments down below, and we will answer that. Thanks for your support. Yeah, one thing I want to mention about is if you guys have any issues to print with your latest KP3SPro V2 and everything is set up correctly, please check your configurations and notice the settings of the recharge.
What is the voltage of the fan?
Voltage is 24. It's 24.
24.
Yeah, it's 24. Yeah, it's 24. And you should, if you guys have the latest version of KP3 Pro V2 and have any issues on printing, please check the configuration file and notice the rotation distance, making sure it's 53. That should be a correct settings.
Here is another question. How can I install the copper in KP3S Pro S1V
with BL Touch?
Yes.
As you can see, I am now using the KP3S Pro V2, the clinical versions, and the current support we offers on the previous version is for the version without a BL Touch version, but we certainly will make this probe sensor. We'll make it compatible with the previous versions. Then we will release the new configuration files for the previous versions. Then you should be able to use Clipper with the auto leveling feature.
Yeah, our friend have a question. Can we use a 12 watt and control it in the copper?
Can we use a 12 and control it in Clipper? What do you mean? What do you mean by use a 12V? I think we can't. We must use a 24V. Then it's a proximate sensor. Yeah. Yes. So
The fan.
So this sensor is actually quite sensitive and this sensor is quite sensitive and powerful, and yeah. So we prefer to use this one on every printer, and also
Can we use a 12 fan and control the voltage in copper?
No, you should use a 24V fan.
Yeah, our friend, we need a 24 watt fan.
Yeah, and now this one is mainboard, and the mainboard also makes the printer is powerful to use the promise sensor. no limit switch. That's also why we don't use any limit switch on both our latest new models.
What is the HDMI cable for? Evelyn have another question.
Yeah.
Can he connect LCD TV by HDMI cable?
I think you need an adapter to LCD TV. Yeah. You can use that, but you require to use an adapter. And I also think you can connect it with, you can also control everything with a, yeah, I think you can put, here, you can connect it with HDMI port. Then you can connect a keyboard and then a mouse with USB cables, so you can control that on your TV. I think it has no problems, but you need to do the configurations in the printer. That is definitely possible. So we just print another time with the same objects. So with proper settings and adjustments, your printer has no issues print accurate parts with faster speed. Yeah. And one thing I must mention is it is not it is a set G code from the KP1. So we are not even printed in the correct settings, but we can still print it without any issues. Yeah, that's it.
Here is a question. What did we say the rotation distance need to be set to?
If you are using the latest KP3SPro V2, and if you have any issues on printing, please check the rotation distance in the configuration file.
What he said is right now is set to 40.
No, not 40. It's 53. It's
53.
Yeah.
53 for reference. Try that.
Yeah. For the rotation distance. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The factory might not change that in the proper correction, in the proper settings. So the 53 is the proper settings for the latest extruder with a gear ratio of 9.5 to 1.
So 40 is not enough. Be 53.
So
53.
yeah, it's 53.
Yeah.
So if you are still using the 40 gear rotation distance, you certainly have issues on printing, and that has nothing to do with the printer's adjustments or something else. You just need to change the settings. Yeah. So if you are still, you still need to make sure using the Cura preset from the USB drive you just get, and that would be a correct settings for your print. So here's something will affect the print quality on your KP3SPro V2. The first thing is the rotation distance, which is the correct print configurations. So you might do some changes. You might do some checks on your print configurations and the THR configurations. You might do that, and after that, you should do some process like ink shaping, and if you have a PC around you, or you had a smartphone around you, and everything connected to Wi-Fi, connected to the internet, you should also do a pressure runs to make sure the pressure run settings are correct. And after that, you should check the belt tension and also the Z axis, if it is locked, if it is shaking, yeah, and see if everything is set up correctly without any issue, then you should be able to start print. And another thing is correct settings in Cura. So for printer with changes like this, a different extruder and a different hot end, you say the settings in Cura should be different. So you might need to change that in the Cura process to make sure you print make sure you print in the correct settings. And also, if some of you want to print with the PETG and the ABS, please make sure you are using the correct settings. And correct settings, I mean correct settings in Clipper printer. For example, a Clipper folder, it has different flow rates. I mean a print speed, and also you might need to do more settings for Clipper. So it's really not enough to only see a basic information from some website. The recommended settings are not enough. You should find a correct settings for Clipper print with, for example, you need to find a correct settings for ABS in Clipper folder. That will be enough. Otherwise, you might have issues. And if you guys not so familiar with, if some of you guys are not so familiar with the Clipper folder, we will definitely update everything, the system image and the Cura preset for more materials. Alright. Yeah. Do we have any information? Do we have any comments?
So not yet.
Not yet. All right.
Not yet. Appreciate for watching, guys. If you still have any question, you can ask. If not, perhaps we can end the episode.
Yeah, I think we forgot to mention about this its price and the stock. So of course, as you can see, the new version already do a lot of upgradations on the extruder and the main board, and also has a screen. Its price with the latest KP3SPro V2 is different. It's 299. Yeah, and the previous version is different price, a lower price. So, and also it has stocks in US right now. If you are from the United States or Canada, you can place orders right now, and that's the price about 3 to 5 working days. Yeah. As for the backup parts and accessories like the fans, if you guys want to buy something like a new main board or a screen or a new cooling fan or other things, we should be able to make everything. We should be able to upload everything on our website so that you can get that whole backup parts. Yeah, if you check out the screen, you will see that we just post a code that you can use while checking out. It will give you a 10. It will give you 10% off of the latest KP3SPro V2. Alright, we think that should be all for today. If you guys have any questions, or your brain have any issues, or your package have any issues, and we will please send us an email. And since the KP3SPro V2 and the KLP1 is latest models, our factory might need some time to produce the backup parts. So the replacements depends on the stocks will require different time for shipping and preparing. Alright. And also shipping takes some time. But I will make sure your package is prepared as soon as possible.
5 elements.
Like that. You guys need to make a copy of the 5 elements edition. Yeah, we will check that later. I think that would be interesting. Okay. So, and one more thing, we might make more live streams like this to introduce everything we make for the latest models or our previous models, and we want to talk to you guys more. Okay. I think it's time for today. Okay. Let's see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. You guys have a great day.